So, we bring you AGTV News and 5 from our studios here at the Great Commission House, Ringway Estate, Accra. Coming up, memorial service held in Accra to commemorate victims of the June 3rd, 2015 disaster. Now, the news in detail.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? Only time. And who can...
When we talk about the twin flood and fire disaster in Ghana, the contribution or the role of the Odo River cannot be left out. It's been 10 years since the impact was made, and we are here to assess the latest developments.
Clearly, the Odo River has not only become a dumping ground for solid waste, but also a receptacle for human excreta, as some residents caught along its banks to freely relieve themselves without fear of consequences. One would have thought that the tragic event of June 3, 2015 would have served as a deterrent against further contamination of the river, but sadly, this is far from the reality.
We have many people who have suffered permanent disfigurement of the entire bodies. Permanent disfigurement of the entire bodies. We have victims who suffered permanent disfigurement of their faces. And as you can see, one is right here. We have some of the victims who suffered fractured legs, fractured arms. We have some of the victims who suffered permanent disfigurement of their torsos, their arms, their stomachs, their legs, their chest, and their backsides.
Most of us are suffering. Most of us are dying. This is not just for one person. This thing happened is a very, very serious one. We have millions, thousands dead. As I'm talking to you, and I lose everything I have in Ghana. And those who dead haven't been settled. You see, sometimes when I remember the June 3rd, I shed tears. If you look at me, this is not my real face. The fire has condemned me totally, but I thank God for my life. But those who died in 10 years now, they are not here to celebrate this in today. But I still thank God for my life today.
The June 3rd disaster remains fixed in the memories of many Ghanaians. It was a combination of flooding and fire that claimed life and properties in a matter of hours. What started as a torrential rains quickly turned into a deadly flood, which triggered a fire outbreak at a Goil filling station near the Kwame Nkrumah Circle in Accra.
The report identified a number of things that went wrong. The leakage of the fuel from the Goil filling station. As you can see, there's another filling station around, but there was no leakage of fuel from that filling station. It tells you something went wrong. They made several recommendations including the need for annual desilting of the Odo particularly. They made recommendations that, as I look around, it doesn't appear anything has been done about the recommendations. We must not come back to this place where there will be another flood or there will be some fire and people will go through what we saw.
Meet David, a 46-year-old single father of 3. His wife abandoned the family after the tragedy struck. David, who was left physically handicapped by the incidents, says life has been unbearably difficult ever since. For Uchenna Emmanuel, the disaster came at an even greater personal cost. His mother passed away upon hearing that he was involved in the accident. Uchenna says he sees no hope for the future. According to Samson Ladi Ayinini, who is the legal counsel of the affected persons, his clients have been treated unfairly since the incidents. He is therefore calling on government to implement all the recommendations made by the Ghana National Fire Service and other investigative committees.
The state or the government providing them or paying for their medical bills for the first few days that they were in hospital, including those who were in hospital for about 6 months, was not all that was required. As we speak today, some of them continue to seek medical help. Where are they getting the money to pay for that? How about those who have lost their breadwinners? Is it enough to simply pay for the funeral that was organized for them? Is it enough to just take care of the caskets in which they were buried? It is clearly not enough.
While victims continue to seek justice and adequate compensation, experts warn that another disaster looms. Environmental analysts also say flood-prone areas in Accra, particularly those around the Odo River, are at significant risk of being overwhelmed by runoff caused by the accumulation of plastic waste. The danger is even more pressing as meteorologists forecast heavy rains and thunderstorms from now through the month of July.
Reporting for AGTV News, my name is Kwejo Ichampong.
Thank you for watching AGTV News in 5. Join us again for our next package.